Hello, fellow K-pop stands. My name is Sarah, and I will be doing my first ever K-pop shelf tour. I've always sort of wanted to do one, but I live with 4 other family members, so it's not possible to do one. But I am happily home alone for the weekend while my family is away skiing, so I thought I'd do one. These are my shelf and my collection of 80s stuff. I have almost 200 albums. I counted before, but I don't remember how many I have. I got 2 new albums yesterday, so I am close to 200. I don't know. I have no more room left on this shelf. I want another shelf, but I don't know how I'm gonna get one without my parents lecturing me on wasting my money on more K-pop stuff. But I'm just gonna go ahead and start off this shelf tour with right up top here. I have 2 binders here for photo cards. One is just for the boys, and the second one is literally all the other groups that I own. I do have a binder for 80s PCs, but that is on the 80s section. So next to that, I do have Ace's Seasons Ratings calendar up there. They're one of my main groups. I have 6, although one has not debuted yet. Up behind is the boys' Seasons Ratings 2022 calendar. I have in front of it ENOI's Seasons Ratings 2021, one of my favorite groups that sadly had to disband, but we have Oh My God, so I'm okay with that. Bittersweet. Next, I have On and Off's 2022 Seasons Ratings calendar. I literally only bought Seasons Ratings for my main groups, so all the calendars, are for my main groups. And literally, it's hard to see, but under the boys' calendar is literally a shoebox of other postcards and other things that came from albums that I just stored in a shoebox. Yeah. So that's the top part. Literally, this thing this shelf is right under a light, so lighting is kind of shitty. But that's why I can't take a picture of this. I have to take a video of my collection. So here below is literally, we have Super M, EXO, and just NCT 127 and NCT 2020, plus Monsta X standees, because I didn't have any room for them. So I have I have, I think this the standard I don't know what the regular version of and this stuff of Super M's first album. I sadly bought that and didn't realize there wasn't a photo card in it. I was dumb and didn't realize it was unpackaged, but still glad I own it. And then I only have 3 copies of this. I have Taemin, Baekhyun, and Kai. I want to complete the set, but I've only bought these in stores, and I have not found any of the other ones. I only found the ones they already have. And then I have their second album. I don't know if I'm missing one more. I don't know. But these are the 2 I have right now. And then here I have my NCT 127. I think it's the regular version. When I got this, there was both versions, but I only got one. Sorry, you didn't see my ugly face in this reflection. And then I have literally my one and only EXO album that I got. Half my albums I got like Target and Barnes & Noble, like the ones that I can. So like this was at Barnes & Noble, and maybe I'll try to get other EXO albums, but for now that's what I have. And then I only have NCT 127 unit albums. I would like to Dream and Wavy, but I don't know if I'll ever get them. Maybe one day. But for now, I just have 127. So I have Superhuman. I have Neo Zone, both versions of the Final Zone. I have a version of Sticker, plus the jewel case right here. I have both versions of Favorite. I have all NCT. No, not all. I have NCT 2020 albums, both versions of Part 1 and both versions of Part 2. I have one of NCT 2021, and I'll eventually get the second version. And over here I have their light stick. I went to their concert in 2019. It was amazing in Jersey. And then I literally have my Monster X standees here. Wonho, Chankan, Shonu, Minhyuk, and Kihyun. Like, I'm so happy that I literally have like 5 different members for this. They were on the shelf below this, but I ran out of room, so I had to put them here, even though they don't go. But, yep, this is my second shelf. So now down below is a bunch of groups. So I guess I'll start on the bottom. I have my Ace Seasons ratings under here. And this is some magnet that came with the season's ratings. I'm not going to put on the refrigerator because my family will judge. So it's just going to stand right here. And then here are my Monster X albums. I need more. I have all 4 versions of Take 2, We Are Here. I would like Take 1, Are You There? But who knows if I'll ever get it. I have 3 versions of Follow that I got from Barnes & Noble. I would like the 4th one. I may just have to buy it online. Who knows? I have all 4 versions of All About Love. Even though their English albums literally have the same photo book, I just needed all 4 versions. Because that's just me. I have 2 versions of Fantasia. I don't know which ones, but hoping to get the other 2. I have a version of, version 4 of Fatal Love. I want the other 3. I have 2 versions of One of a Kind, hopefully getting the other 2. And I have all 4 versions of the Dreaming Plus, I wouldn't call it jewel case, but I guess the regular standard version. This is all Monster X. And FYI, for all the groups that I buy, I have to buy like every version. Like even if they aren't like my main group, I just have to buy every version because it just feels incomplete if I only have like one version. Just an FYI. And then next to Monster X, I literally have 2 on and off albums. I have Go Live and Spin-Off. I really need more on and off albums since they're now one of my main groups, but I just need another shelf because there's literally no more room on here. And OX albums. I have their first mini album, both versions. Oh, I forgot that these three. That's to on and off. These three are OX's first single album, What's Going On, and like behind you can't really see at all, but it's like the jewel cases for it. The packaging for the second one was not their single album wasn't the best. I don't know why, but then I have their second mini album, Love Me Like. I don't know why the single album wasn't like this packaging, but yeah. And then here I have my on and off seasons ratings right over here. It's so pretty to display, so I just had to display it. And then here I have Why's first mini album, Run the Apple. Their second album, Where Are You? And then I have all of One Team's albums besides the relay promotional thing. I don't know how to get that. I didn't know how to get that. So I have Hello, Just, and both versions of One. And then I have a Monster X pin or mirror thing that I don't know where I got it from, but it just stands up there. I don't know, for display. This is second part of shelf. I'm like honestly, I'm so happy that I have Why and One Team, because I mean, the fact that I'm so sad that they had to disband, but I'm just so happy that to have these and to have discovered them, because they made amazing music. Even if they didn't make that many songs, they still made amazing music. Okay, under here is all the boys. So I have Julian's version of their Dazed Bon Boys Voyage, because he is one of my ults, but he's like my number one in the boys, although I am OT11 plus Hanjun, but he's my main. I have their playing cards, which had like photo cards in them, and then this tin thing, I think that had photo cards in it from their Road to Kingdom. And then merch. And then behind is my 2022 seasons ratings. Love this thing. And then I have the Boys Light Stick. I wish I could display it, but the way it's a microphone, it's not gonna stay. And I have their 2021 seasons ratings. I only just like ulted them like 2020, so I didn't get their 2020 seasons ratings, sadly. And then these are the albums that I have. I want to get all of their albums, but who knows when that will happen, because a lot of them are out of print. So we have, this is, I think, this one version of the start. No, one version of their debut album. One version of the start. A version of the Only. I have both versions of Bloom Bloom. I have 2 out of 3 versions of Dreamlight. I want the third one. I only have one version of their first album, Reveal. It's literally my favorite album, and I think still Reveal is my favorite title track by them. Eventually, I will get the other 2, but I loved the black version, so I got it. This is a start where after I ulted the boys, that I started pre-ordering their albums and all versions. So I have all 3 versions of The Chase, all 3 versions of Thrilling, and all 3 versions of Maverick. Yep, this is my The Boys. I don't know if I'll ever finish their collection, and if I do, I don't know with the room that I have, but yeah. And so down here, it was just all girl groups. Well, the minimal girl groups that I have. I do stand girl groups, but I'm more of a boy group stand. But then I had to move some albums down, so this is mostly girl groups, but there are some boy groups. So we have Twice. I have 3 versions of Fancy. I have a version of Feel Special and a version of Eyes Wide Open. I want the other versions, but I don't know how I'm gonna get them. I have 3 versions of Blackpink's The Album. I want the 4th one, but I literally don't think I've seen it in the stores that I've bought these in, and I don't know. I don't want to get the wrong one or get like a double copy, so I'm just somehow figuring out which one is the 4th version. Then I have albums by We in the Zone and D1. They're very new to groups that most people don't know about, but we have We in the Zone's debut album and their 2nd album, We, the only 2 albums they ever made, but sadly they disbanded. But go support Juan in Tan. And then I have D1's. I have their both versions of their debut album, Wake Up, and their 2nd album, Draw You Remember Me. They're such a good group. I should have gotten Jinyun's first mini album. Maybe I will. But as of right now, these are all I have. I want a comeback, but Yanyan's in the military. Who knows what's happening to his career, since they haven't really been active on social media. Sad times. But yes. So then, this you can't see. Oh wait, I will move it out. This is my signed Everglow Remnants album that I bought at Impulse. Like, I don't even like, they aren't really one of my main groups, but I just bought it at Impulse. So yeah. We have my Ryujin standee that I got from their Crazy in Love album, which I have 2 versions. I think it's Cheryon's and Leah's. I don't remember. Hold on, I can figure that out myself. Yeah, Cheryon's, and I have, oh, yeah, it is Leah's version. I will eventually get the other versions because I need to make the whole Crazy in Love thing. Let me move this before my albums fall down. Okay, not that sturdy. And then I have 3 versions of Guess Who. I think there's a 4th version, but I don't remember. I have to look that up. And yeah. And then I have Aces, all versions of Aces Siren Dawn. I just ulted them this year. So I got these albums. I will hopefully get more Ace albums in the future. And then I have only 3 Stray Kids albums. They're limited versions of Play 1, Play 2, and Levanter. I want to continue Stray Kids, but I don't know if I ever will, because I usually buy online my ults. And I don't live near a K-pop store. Get a lot easier. And then I have Hyojin's card from On and Off Season's Readings. He's my main boy from the group. I am OT6, but he's my main boy, so I have him as in this photo frame right now. Love him. Hope he's doing well. Hope he'll do well in the military. Get safe. Stay safe, boy. So here's the 3rd shelf. And then down here, I guess I'd call this the hype shelf for now. Well, minus this standee that I will talk about. So, these are the BTS albums that I own when I stand BTS. Sadly, don't stand them anymore for reasons, but still like them, and getting rid of their albums would be sad. So I have all versions of Love Yourself. It was so hard to get all of them, but finally did. Love how they connect and make the words. It's amazing. And then I have all 4 versions of Map of the Soul Persona, and all 4 versions of Map of the Soul 7. And then I have their BTS World album that I got at Target. Even though I stopped standing them, I just saw it and I bought it. So I have that. And then I have the Army Bomb. I don't know which version, but I got it at their concert that I went to in 2018. And then I have my Kai standee from Fighter Estate. Duh, it says something. Well, behind that, I have TXT albums. So I have their Dream Chapter Star, both versions of Dream Chapter Magic. I have Dream Chapter Eternity. I still need their Blue Hour albums, but I don't have them yet. I don't know when I'll get them, but I need them because I would like to collect all of TXT. Okay, I have 3 or all versions of the Chaos Chapter Freeze, and right now only 1 version of Fighter Escape. I have Hyphen albums. Here I do not ult them, but I just saw their albums at Barnes & Noble and I needed them. So I have all 3 versions of Border Carnival. They don't have Border Day 1, so I may not even get them. I have 1 version of Dimension Dilemma. Hopefully I get the other ones, and maybe if I see Dimension Answer, I'll get them too. And then next I have all versions of New East's Romanticize albums. They were from Barnes & Nobles. I don't ult them. Another group I don't ult, but I just saw them. I bought these and the one EXO album on the same day, so I spent $170 on all of this. But impulse, but I'm glad I have it, even if I don't ult them. And then I have 3 17 albums, Your Choice. All 3 versions that I also got at Barnes & Nobles. I didn't know that they were selling 17 albums, so I want their Attacker or Attica, however you say it, albums, but they're so large, and I don't know where I'm going to put them. I have this Min Sandy from We in the Zone, their debut album. I just didn't have room, so he went down here, even though it doesn't match anything, but. And then this blue folder literally has all my fan slots that I bought in it. I have 7, I think. So. Oh, and then over here, I have a 127 poster that I got from their concert. They had 2 posters, but this one has Win-Win in it, so I thought it was better. And I'm happy I have it. So this is the beige shelf, only shelf that I have. I literally have no room, and I don't know what I'm going to do if I get more albums. But we'll find out. So now, over here, literally my #1 group in the world is ATEEZ. So everything here is ATEEZ. I love it. So I'll start over here with their Light to Me that I pre-ordered the day of. I told myself I'd only buy Light Stitz if I go to their concert, but ATEEZ, I just had to buy it. Same with the boys, but I see them in 4 days. Very excited. Well, 3 technically, because It is past midnight over here. And then these three, Hongjun, Yunho, and Jonho, I got from their merch. It was their KQ shop. I don't remember exactly what merch it was, but it was like photo cards and stuff. So I bought it and I thought they're cute. And then over here, I have an Uyeon pin that I got from a free Uyeon kit that I got when I went to see them in 2019. I got lucky with that. And then here are their albums. I have all their albums, the Korean albums, I should say. So I have one version of All to Zero and 0 to 1. When I first started saying them, I only got one version, and then, you know, as they became my favorite very quickly, I got multiple versions of albums. Maybe I will get another version of EP 1 and 2. I sadly lost my EP to Son PC when I went to their concert, but I don't know, maybe I'll somehow get it back. And then I have 3 versions of Wave and Illusion that I actually tried for their New York fan sign in 2019. 6 albums wasn't gonna make me win, but you know, at least I tried. And then above this is from their 2021 season's ratings, cute family photo. And then I have this, I think it's like the lanyard for the light stick that I don't know how to put it on, but I just kind of put it there for decoration. And then here I have 3 versions of their All to Action albums. And then I have 2 versions of their anniversary album. And then I have their postcard like booklet thingy. I don't know what you call it, but yeah. And then I have a group photo from their 2020 season's ratings. This photo frame was for some photo that I had in the past, but I thought it was fitting for AT because it says friendship, family, or it says friendship and forever friends, so I thought it was fitting for it. And then I have 2 versions of Action to Answer. And then I have most of their Japanese albums. I need another version of Into the A to Z and their Dreamers album. But I have both versions of Shift the Map and Map to Answer, and I have obviously one of Into the A to Z. I have this, the black thing is from their ETSR show. I think it's just like postcards and stuff. And then I have all 8 of their postcards from the KQ shop. And I have Uyeon displayed here because he's the love of my life and my #1 K-pop boy. And then over here, here's all of my Fever albums. Fever Part 1, 2, 3, and Epilogue. And then I have my 2022 season's ratings here. And then a little standee that I got from their ETSR merch. Love it. And then here is my season songs that I bought. And behind is their Star 1117 perfume that I don't wear, but it's just nice to have because I need to have almost everything that AT's own. And then over here we have their 2020 season's ratings, 2021 season's ratings, and 2022 season's ratings. And here I have their Seoul concert DVD from 2020 that I'm so glad to have. And then I have their Hidden Treasure episode, Hidden Map, like photo book thing. I sadly accidentally bent it, and I'm still sad about that. I have their photo card binder that I have all my 80s photo cards in. I have their the Star magazine and their Signals magazine that they were featured in. And I have this little marquee that I got from TJ Maxx where I work. I don't have it light up, but I just used it because I thought it was cute. And then I have, this is the light stick case that I have sitting somewhere else. And I have the box that their light stick came in. And then I have what I call an unofficial fan light because their real fan light says Treasure Episode in it. But when I went to their concert in 2019, it was sold out. So I got this one, which was cheaper because it was $10 cheaper, so I got it. But I do like it better because it has all their names on it. So, this is all of ATEEZ. Hopefully I get their other albums and their like keyring and stuff, some other stuff that I need from ATEEZ. So yeah, this is my whole K-pop collection. Almost 200 albums plus other merch. If you somehow see this, I hope you liked this video. And I hope you have a good day, night, or evening, wherever you are. And stan ATEEZ and stan all the groups you can. Because multis always win. Bye.